Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Criminology and Forensic Science. Today's topic is one of the most interesting and practical modern criminological theories that helps us understand crimes happening around us in everyday life, from mobile snatching on busy roads to online frauds, ATM thefts, burglary, stalking and cybercrime. This theory explains how ordinary daily situations can create opportunities for crime. So in this video, we are going to understand routine activity theory in a very simple and detailed manner for UGC NET Criminology preparation. And while studying theories, don't try to simply memorize names and definitions. Try to understand the logic behind them, because once you understand the concept deeply, you will never forget it in the exam hall. Many students fear criminological theories because they feel theories are confusing. But trust me, if you learn them with examples and continuity, they become one of the easiest parts of UGC NET preparation. Routine activity theory was proposed in 1979 by Lawrence E. Cohen and Marcus Felson. This theory became very important in modern criminology because it changed the way criminologists looked at crime. Earlier criminological theories mostly focused on understanding why a person becomes a criminal. They discussed poverty, frustration, broken families, psychological disorders, inequality, unemployment, or social pressures as reasons behind criminal behavior. But routine activity theory shifted attention from the criminal's personality to the situation to which crime occurs. Instead of asking why offenders commit crime, the theory focused on understanding how ordinary daily activities create opportunities for crime. The theorists believe that crime is not always caused because a person is mentally abnormal or extremely violent. Sometimes crime happens simply because the opportunity to commit crime becomes available. According to the theory, crime occurs when three important elements come together at the same time and same place. These elements are a motivated offender, a suitable target, and the absence of a capable guardian. If any one of these element is missing, the chances of crime reduce significantly. The first element is the motivated offender. The theory assumes that offenders already exist in society. It does not deeply explain why a person became criminal, because that is not the main focus of the theory. The theory simply says that there are always some individuals willing to commit offenses if they find the right opportunity. A thief searching for an unlocked bike, or a cyber criminal waiting to trap innocent people online, or a burglar looking for empty homes are all examples of motivated offenders. The important idea here is that offender waits for an opportunity rather than committing crime randomly. The second element is the suitable target. A suitable target can be a person, object, or property that appears attractive and vulnerable to the offender. An expensive smartphone displayed openly in public, a lonely person walking in an isolated area, an unlocked vehicle, or a bank account protected with weak passwords can all become suitable targets. Cohen and Felson explained that offenders usually look for targets based on value, visibility, accessibility, and ease of carrying or attacking the target. For example, a gold chain worn openly in a crowded market area becomes an attractive target for chain snatchers because it is valuable, visible, and easy to grab quickly. The third element is the absence of a capable guardian. A capable guardian means any person or thing that can prevent crime from happening. This may include police officers, CCTV cameras, security guards, neighbors, family members, street lighting, alarm system, or even alert members on the public. When guardianship is weak, offenders feel safer committing crime. For example, a dark street with no police patrolling creates a safer environment for offenders compared to a well-monitored public area with cameras and security personnel. To understand the theory more clearly, imagine a student sitting in a library with an expensive laptop. Suppose the student leaves the laptop unattended for a few minutes while going outside. At that moment, a thief nearby notices the laptop. There are no security guards watching the area and no CCTV cameras covering that section. In this situation, all three elements of the theory are present. The thief is the motivated offender, the unattended laptop is the suitable target, and the lack of security becomes the absence of a capable guardian. As a result, theft becomes possible, but if security cameras were installed or guards were nearby, the offender might fear getting caught and the crime may not happen. Theory is called routine activity theory because it focuses on ordinary daily activities and lifestyle patterns. Cohen and Felson observed that after World War II, crime rates in society increased even though economic conditions improved in many places. They noticed that changes in lifestyle and daily routines created more opportunities for offenders. More people started working outside their homes. Houses remained empty during daytime, urban movement increased, and portable expensive items like televisions and electronics became common. These routine social changes increased opportunities for burglary and theft. This theory becomes very easy to understand when we connect it with Indian society. In cities like Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru, mobile snatching has become a common urban crime. Many people walk while using expensive smartphones openly near roadsides or while riding two-wheelers. Offenders identify these individuals as easy targets because the phones are clearly visible and can be snatched quickly. The crowded environment often makes it difficult for police or the public to respond immediately. Here again, we can clearly see the presence of the motivated offender, suitable target, and weak guardianship. The theory is also highly useful in understanding cybercrime in modern India. Today, digital frauds involving fake OTP calls, phishing links, online payment scams, and QR code frauds are increasing rapidly. Cybercriminals continuously search for people who are less aware of online security. When innocent individuals share banking information or click suspicious links, they become suitable targets. Lack of cyber awareness and weak digital protection act as absence of capable guardianship. This is why routine activity theory is considered highly relevant even in today's technological world. One important Indian example connected with this theory can be seen during festival seasons. During Diwali or long holidays, many families try to travel to their hometowns or tourist destinations, leaving homes empty for several days. Criminals often observe such houses and identify them as easy targets for burglary. Since neighbors may also be away and police monitoring may be limited, guardianship becomes weak. As a result, opportunities or burglary increase. This example perfectly shows how changes in routine activities influence crime patterns. Another important modern example is online UPI fraud in India. As digital payment systems become common after growth of online banking and smartphone usage, offenders also adapted themselves to new opportunities. Fraudsters send fake messages, create fake customer care numbers, and emotionally manipulate victims into sharing financial details. Here, technology itself creates new forms of suitable targets, while lack of cyber literacy reduces protection against offender. This shows how routine activity theory remains highly applicable even in modern digital society. Routine activity theory became highly influential because it shifted criminology towards crime prevention. Earlier theories mainly focused on changing offenders through punishment or rehabilitation, but this theory suggested that reducing opportunity can itself reduce crime. This idea influenced modern crime prevention methods across the world. Today, surveillance cameras, gated communities, street lighting, cyber security system, password protection, police patrolling, biometric verification, and security alarms are all connected to the idea of increasing capable guardianship and reducing criminal opportunity. The theory also has several criticisms. One major criticism is that it does not explain the root causes of criminal behavior. It assumes offenders already exist and focuses mainly on opportunities. Critics argue that factors such as poverty, unemployment, social inequality, peer pressure, mental health problems, and family background also play major roles in creating criminal behavior. Therefore, many criminologists believe that the theory explains how crime happens, but not why people become criminals in the first place. Another criticism is that the theory may indirectly appear to blame victims. For example, if someone says a crime occurred because the victim was alone or because valuables were openly displayed, it may sound as though responsibility is shifting towards victims rather than offenders. Because of this criticism, criminologists today carefully explain that routine activity theory should only be used to understand situational opportunities and not to justify criminal actions. The theory is also criticized because it cannot fully explain all forms of crimes. It works very well for crimes like theft, burglary, robbery, cybercrime, and street offenses, where opportunity plays a major role. However, it may not completely explain crimes driven by strong emotions, ideology, political motives, terrorism, or organized criminal networks. Such crimes involve deeper social and psychological factors beyond simple opportunity. Still, despite these criticisms, routine activity theory remains one of the most practical and influential modern criminological theories. It is widely used in policing, urban planning, cybersecurity, environmental criminology, and crime prevention strategies. Even today, governments and law enforcement agencies design security measures based on the idea that reducing opportunities can reduce crime. For UGC NET aspirants, this theory is extremely important because questions can be asked about the names of theories, the year of the theory, the three main elements, applications of the theory, cybercrime connections, and criticisms. So while revising, try to remember the theory not as isolated points but as a complete story connecting offenders, opportunities, and daily life situation. And aspirants, one important thing before we end this video, never feel discouraged while preparing for competitive exams. Many aspirants think success comes only to highly intelligent students, but in reality, consistency and revision matters much more. Even learning one theory properly in a day is your progress. Step by step, topic by topic, your preparation becomes stronger. So stay confident and keep moving forward. To conclude, routine activity theory explains that crime occurs when a motivated offender, a suitable target, and absence of a capable guardianship come together in the same situation. The theory shifted criminology from focusing only on criminals towards understanding environmental opportunities and daily social activities. It remains highly relevant in explaining modern crimes such as burglary, theft, cyber fraud, and online scams. Most importantly, it teaches us that crime prevention is not only about punishing offenders but also about reducing opportunities for crime in society. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this explanation helped you understand routine activity theory clearly, then support the channel by liking the video, sharing it with fellow UGC NET aspirants, and subscribe to Criminology and Forensic Science for more detailed criminological theories, case studies, and practice questions. The link for the practice question is given in the description. Don't forget to answer that. Keep studying, keep believing in yourself, and I will see you in the next video.